Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. Nick Ball moves to 15-0. He stops Isaac Lowe in 6 rounds. Very curious ending, which we'll get to in a minute. But Isaac Lowe was coming into this fight with... he lost his last fight to a guy called Lopez. That was the first defeat of his career, and he got stopped in 6 rounds. And he was looking to come back against the undefeated Ball. Isaac Lowe, much taller. If you look at Ball's record, he was a Commonwealth champion, and he got 3 draws on his record, and 2 of those were for. Well, one of them was a draw for the British title, another one was a draw for the EBU title. So he's always been a pretty good domestic level. Nick Ball, totally untested. Ball, a much shorter man, very compact. I mean, very sort of. He had that sort of broad-backed, short stature. But his timing's very good. This guy can box. This kid Ball can box. I think I'd seen him before. And even though Lowe was a smaller man, Lowe often likes to get involved, fight small. Bad mistake against Ball, because Ball looked physically stronger. In the second round, he floored Isaac Lowe with a big left hand. The left hook from Ball was a danger punch. You know, the whole fight. I mean, all night it was a very, very dangerous punch. Isaac Lowe in the second round went on the floor. It was a heavy knockdown, but he knew where he was. He got up. He survived the round. In the third round, there was a big clash of heads, and it left Isaac Lowe with a bad gash down his eye, right across his eye. It was a gash. It wasn't a cut. It looked like it'd been ripped open. A lot of blood coming out of that wound. A lot of blood. And for a moment, I thought that Nick Ball had suffered some injuries as well, because he had blood in his nose and his mouth. And I thought maybe the head clash had resulted in injuries to both men. But I think it was actually Isaac Lowe's blood. And Isaac Lowe, fair credit to him, he's a fighting man. He went back to his corner. They tightened up the eye as best they could. But that was going to bleed all night. Third, fourth round, still looked like a loser already. Low. Nothing wrong with his heart, but there was blood all over him. This was for the WBC silver title. It's one of those, trinkets that gets you ranked. And in the 5th round, it was Isaac Lowe was doing some of his work wasn't too bad. He was making things awkward, but you always got the impression that Ball, especially with the left hand, both orthodox fighters, by the way, you got the impression that because Lowe was spending too much time up close and wasn't really able to box at range convincingly, you got the feeling that once up close, Ball would land that left hand again and it would be trouble for Lowe. And then you had that strange ending in the 6th round, a very, very odd ending where I think is it safe to say that there was some sort of clinch near the corner, and then Ball sort of swung almost Lowe into the corner, and Lowe was facing out of the ring. And as he tried to get back in, the referee just standing there watching this. He had his back to Ball, and then Ball came in with a big left hand, shook Lowe, who was badly staggered, sagged in the corner. Protect yourself at all times. The referee didn't say anything, so it's not like Nick Ball was doing anything wrong. And then Ball hit him again, and the referee stopped it. But I think the fact that that Ball kind of threw Lowe sort of halfway out the ring, almost in the corner. I did expect the ref to step in and say, all right, break, and tidy it up a bit, but he didn't. And again, Ball didn't do anything wrong. He protect yourself at all times. You punch to the referee's instructions. But yeah, was the writing on the wall? I mean, curiously, Lowe didn't protest. And also, at that point, his corner were throwing the towel in. I don't know how much of that was down to the punishment he was taking, or that cut, because that cut was really, really bad. But it did look like a really weird sort of refereeing decision, a very sort of unusual incident. But yeah, Nick Ball, 15-0 now, looking onwards and upwards. He's got a relatively big domestic name on his resume. He'll be looking for a British title fight, maybe Commonwealth, European. What's next for Isaac Lowe? 2 6-round defeats on the bounce. First 2 defeats of his career. Does he want to carry on? He's got to get himself. He's got to make a decision. He's got to get himself back in the gym if he wants to do it. Learn from his mistakes and work. You can come back from mistakes. You can, you can come back from bad defeats. I keep saying this in all my videos, but it's whether you want to do it. It's whether you feel, okay, everyone's writing me off now. Is it going to make or break you? That's up to him to decide. But well done to Nick Bull. Did you see the fight? It was on the undercard of the Fury Whyte fight. Let me know your opinions if you got any. Thanks for watching as always, and we'll speak again soon. You take care for now.